Alright, what's going on, everybody? So I'm just kind of having fun messing around with different ways to get some content to y'all. I'm currently out working now. We're in between customers. We're actually heading to the next customer. And I'm actually just recording to see how the system does getting me to this customer. You know, that will be part of the equation. It's not just taking customer from A to B, it's getting to the next one and then the next one. So, and this also gives me a chance to just, talk and look at the system and how it performs. And again, more opportunity to bring more FSD content to the channel. We will see how this goes. We are not quite to National City yet, but we're getting ready to hop on to the 805 North. It's about a 6-kilometer drive. We're right around 4 miles, about 6-7 minutes. Maybe I'll stitch a few of these, in between customer videos into a bit of a longer video, closer to 15 minutes. We'll see how we handle this. I really just want to get more and more reacquainted with the system, especially in this upper tier of 11.4, which we are on 11.4.9. Same build, no version 12 yet. I'm sure, you guys will definitely be seeing videos from me the second I have that. I will be very quick to be testing and using that one as much as I can to help it get better and better. Let's see if we speed up enough to actually pass this guy. Okay, ooh, little sketch. That was, especially because the system sort of decelerated at the last second there, which is uncomfortable. But we got past it, so count that as a victory. It's a beautiful Saturday. It is just after 9:30 in the morning. And yeah, just trying to get back into the flow of working, which is kind of funny because I was already doing that, just in a different vein. Yeah, we're about a kilometer away from this exit onto the 94 East. Pretty sure we're good just to stay here. We're actually in the 94 West lane. This should be a two-lane exit that will then split to east and west. So we should be okay for the most part. Keep an eye on these semi-trucks and potential turn signals. You can see the divider for the exit lane there. I really want to get reacquainted with the system's capability of staging properly and executing a route in an efficient manner. That's something that I haven't really been able to observe with the current builds, given my lack of ability to actually use the system. So I like that this is a good example of proper staging. We're already in the lane we need to be in without much of a hindrance to travel time or anything. I understand a lot of people can get impatient and want to get around slower cars. They just feel like they gotta go everywhere with their fucking pedal to the metal. So, teach their own. When it comes to a system that'll be transporting passengers safely, I think accuracy and reliability and preemptive maneuvers, staging, these are things that are more important, especially doing it smoothly and competently. Admittedly, a bit more strict of a way to look at things, because a lot of us in our cars that are just testing the system and doing different things, we have our different tolerances for what we're okay with the system doing or sort of allowing to happen without too much judgment. And I think that does come linearly with how long you've been with the system and what you're used to. A lot of people that have been doing this for a long time and have a lot of distance under their belt are just acquainted with the behaviors and mannerisms of FSD, and we can let a lot of things slide that a new customer might not. Not to a point to where they'll, be vocal about it in the moment, but it might show up in the reviews later. And that's something that I don't think a lot of people are thinking about. Like, what will the word of mouth around the system experience be? That's what you want. You want people to go, yeah, no, it was good. It one or two things were a little strange, but it got us to our destination safely, on time. It did the job well. That's what we want. All right, now let's see. Talking about staging here, we want to be in the outer 2 lanes, I think this splits into 3. Yeah, okay, so the outer 2 lanes will be our left turn. And we're less than a minute from this customer. Well, this isn't a weird... So, the arrival point on the Tesla nav is different than the arrival point here. And we actually should have been in the right of the turning lanes. But I think we're already at this customer, so I'm going to have to cut this part here and probably stitch in more later. And looks like, because of a navigational issue, there's a navigational mismatch to actual customer pickup. I don't really want to blame the system for that as much, because I think we need to be right in here. And it wants us to go down and around and weird, because the GPS location isn't accurate, which is frustrating. That will be a barrier to overcome. But all right, we will get into the next customer and then the next in-between video. This might be her behind me.